Yang always the fighting spokesman of the President, former Congressman, now spokesman, Attorney Harry Roque. Lahat po ng anti-illegal drugs advocate, ngayong araw na ito, palakpakan po natin ang ating sarili. It has been the primordial duty of the committee which I head, the Committee on Dangerous Drugs in the lower house, to help ang ating law enforcement agencies in the war against illegal drugs. Napakaswerte po ng Pilipinas dahil nagkaroon ho tayo ng pagkakataon na magkaroon ng isang presidente na ang advokasya ay labanan ang ating problema sa droga. Seen a lot of people, politicians, and people from the private sector who have always been announcing that ako ay kontra sa droga, ako ay kontra sa ganyan, but never na nagkaroon ho tayo ng isang leader na ipinakita ang kanyang leadership para labanan o mag-declare ng totoong gera sa droga. At walang iba ang pwedeng gumawa niyan kundi po si President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Bihira ho tayo nakakita ng isang leader na bukod sa kanyang deklarasyon na war against drugs and war against criminality and war against corruption, meron pong ipinapakitang totoong datos. Kaya nga ho, meron tayong real numbers, PH. Because that only indicates the real picture. And that real numbers tell everybody na ito ho ang totoong kalagayan ng ating bansa. Maglagay man ho tayo ng 100 President Duterte dito sa Pilipinas. Ngunit kung hindi masusuportahan ng private sector, hindi masusuportahan ng ating ahensya, palagay ko, hindi ho magsasucceed at hindi ho magiging victorious ang ating leader kung ganon. Nararapat lamang na atin siyang suportahan because he does not just worry about the present state of the country, but he worries about the future of this nation, the future of our younger generation. Kaya nga ho dapat magtulong-tulong, magsama-sama, suportahan natin ang kampanya laban sa illegal na droga. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to emphasize that this war is not an ordinary war. I am glad that no less than the President is leading this war. Because if it not for President Duterte, we would not have known na ganito pala ang kalaki ang problema natin sa droga. And he was the only leader bold enough, courageous enough to name narco generals, narco cops, narco judges, and even narco politicians. Kaya ho, ako'y hangang-hanga sa ating presidente. I hope after the president's term expires in 2022, the next leader will continue this war against drugs kasi hindi ho natin kayang masolve itong problema to in a span of 6 years. If given a chance and if I will be asked, ano bang dapat gawin natin para ma-continue o ma-sustain itong gera kontra sa droga? Ako ho, candidly, I answered that question. I was asked that question several times. At ang sinabi ko ho, abay, kailangan natin ng extension pa kay President Duterte nang sa ganon ipagpatuloy itong kontra-drogang programang ito. I was misquoted. They asked me, sabi niya, you want the President to extend this term? Of course, I answered candidly. Sinabi ko, bakit naman hindi? Wala hong dapat ikatakot ang sambayan ng Pilipino, lalong-lalo na kung ang ating leader ay nagpapakita ng totoong pagmamahal sa bayan. Hindi lamang ho, puro salita. Marami na ho tayo naging leader, puro salita.
Colonel Leonardo, ano po ang tingin ninyo sa mga programa ng ating dating Pangulo? Kung ano yung mga nagawa niya sa Davao, kung ano yung nagawa niya sa ating bansa, ano po ang tingin ninyo sa totality ng kanyang mga naging programa?
So, ay general opinion lang po ang may bibigay. Noong 2016 po, o prior 2016 po, napakagulo ng sitwasyon sa buong Pilipinas when it comes to drugs, Mr. Chair. Talaga pong kahit kaming mga pulis po ako noon, nakita ko po halos hindi na po namin pansinin yung mga gumagamit ng droga na maliliit lamang dahil ang dami pang dapat na unahin yung pong mga pushers and mga drug lords nung mga panahon po na yon. Kaya naniniwala ako na I believe doon po sa war on drugs ni PRRD dahil talaga naman pong napakinabangan ng buong Pilipinas dahil gumanda naman po yung naging tahimik po somehow. Compared doon sa 2022, wala na pong drugs. Wala na po halos. Yun po ang masasabi ko, Mr. Chair.
Maraming salamat po, Colonel Leonardo.
Mr. Chair, and lastly, with regards to the statement of PDEA, I think it is inaccurate for him to say that the drug fight or the drug problem did not improve during the drug war. I can say that in my city, when I was mayor, nag-improve yung nag-improve yung situation namin during the drug war because yung police namin nagtrabaho talaga sila. As a matter of fact, during the course na marami silang hinuli, after in less than 2 months, Mr. Chair, there are over 900 people who surrendered in front of my city hall when I was mayor. Why? Because natatakot po sila na mamatay and they surrendered. And because of that, the drug problem in Ormoc City bumaba talaga. So, it is not accurate that the Director General said na hindi nag-improve ang situation. At least in my part, as mayor, and I can only speak for myself, nag-improve yung aming lugar.
Yes. May